Ang Lee is one of the most accomplished filmmakers in the world, from Brokeback Mountain, which broke barriers in representative cinema, to Life of Pi, a visual spectacle that won 4 Academy Awards. His work has consistently pushed boundaries, but nestled between those 2 Hollywood successes is arguably his most controversial film, Lust, Caution. Despite being a beautifully crafted spy thriller, Lust, Caution became infamous for its explicit content, earning it an NC-17 rating in the United States. Regardless of this, it still went on to gross over $67 million worldwide, and as of 2025, it's still the highest grossing NC-17 movie of all time. But the real story isn't just about the film. It's about the career-altering consequences that its lead actress, Tang Wei, faced for daring to be a part of it. Today, we're diving into the film, the backlash, and how Tang Wei clawed her way back to the top of her industry. Before we delve deeper into the controversy, it's important to understand what an NC-17 rating really means. NC-17 films are considered commercial poison by many studios. Unlike R-rated movies, which allow viewers under 17 with parental guidance, NC-17 films are strictly for adults. This label comes with a host of challenges. Many major theaters refuse to screen them. Advertising opportunities are extremely limited, and home video and streaming platforms often shy away from promoting them. These restrictions make it difficult for NC-17 films to reach a wide audience. That's in part why Lust, Caution's record as the highest grossing NC-17 film still stands today. And with the way Hollywood operates, it's probably going to stay that way for a long time. But here's the thing, Lust, Caution isn't just about explicit content. At its core, it's a gripping espionage drama set in Japanese-occupied China during World War II. Tang Wei plays Wang Xiaoqi, a young woman who became embroiled in a dangerous game of deception and seduction as she infiltrates the life of a high-ranking official, played by the legendary Tony Leung. The film is slow-burning, suspenseful, and full of emotional depth, but unfortunately, its artistic merits were largely overshadowed by controversy. Despite garnering critical acclaim, she won the Best Newcomer prize at Taiwan's Golden Horse Awards for her performance. Tang Wei faced severe consequences for her role. She was ostracized from the mainland Chinese movie industry and didn't work for 3 years because the State Administration of Radio and Television disapproved of her sexual acts in the film. She was even supposed to star in The Warrior and the Wolf, a big-budget period film, but she got replaced by Maggie Q. Ang Lee, the director, publicly expressed his regret, saying he'd support her, and Tony Leung, her co-star, argued that actors shouldn't be blacklisted like that, emphasizing the collaborative nature of filmmaking. And while both she and Tony Leung participated in the same explicit scenes, it was Tang Wei who bore the brunt of the backlash. This kind of selective punishment isn't new. Time and time again, society often scapegoats women for controversies while letting their male counterparts off the hook. In Tang Wei's case, it was as if she had single-handedly tarnished China's image, while Tony Leung, one of China's most respected actors, walked away relatively unscathed. Part 1 of Red Cliff, the internationally co-produced war epic starring Leung, was released less than a year later. This phenomenon of course happens even outside of film. Take for instance the infamous 2004 Super Bowl halftime show incident involving Janet Jackson. During their live performance, an unexpected wardrobe malfunction led to an exposure on national television. Both Janet Jackson and Justin Timberlake were involved in the incident. However, the aftermath was notably disproportionate. Janet Jackson bore the brunt of the public and media backlash. Her career took a significant hit, and she became the symbol of the entire incident. In contrast, Justin Timberlake's career not only rebounded quickly, but flourished in the years that followed. This is even prevalent in the world of sports. Consider the case of Serena Williams, one of the most accomplished athletes in history. Over the course of her career, Serena has faced intense scrutiny for her on-court behavior. When she's shown raw emotion or frustration during high-stakes matches, commentators and the media often label her as overly aggressive or temperamental. Meanwhile, similar displays of passion from her male counterparts are frequently met with praise, or at the very least, understanding. The critical lens applied to Serena not only undermines her competitive spirit, but also places an extra burden on her to constantly prove her worth on the court. What makes these examples even more telling is that the underlying issue isn't necessarily about the actions themselves, but more about how society interprets and reacts to them. In the entertainment industry, when female artists step out of their conventional roles or challenge established norms, they're often branded as difficult or unprofessional. This contrasts sharply with when male artists who even break rules are frequently celebrated as rebels or innovators. But the double standard extends beyond singular events. A minor miscommunication or a misinterpreted tweet can spark a firestorm of criticism. The online community often hones in on every aspect of her appearance, behavior, and even personal choices, magnifying flaws that might be overlooked if a man were in the same position. For example, a slight wardrobe malfunction or an offhand remark can become the focal point of a sustained harsh criticism that can damage reputation and careers for months or even years. But the crazy part is, this wasn't even the case for Tang Wei. She didn't even do anything that could be seen as a tangible wrong. She simply acted her role in the movie, same as Tony Leung. But she was the only one who had to disappear. But Tang Wei didn't disappear completely. During her absence, she went to London to learn English. She also acquired Hong Kong citizenship, enabling her to work in a relatively censorship-free market. In 2009, Bill Kong, an executive producer of Lust Caution, helped Tang relaunch herself with the romantic comedy Crossing Hennessy, released in 2010. In that same year, she began to develop a South Korean fan base with Late Autumn, in which she gave a sympathetic portrayal of a fugitive on the run in Seattle after being granted a 3-day furlough to attend her mother's funeral. The film was the biggest commercial hit for director Kim Tae-young, whom she later married in 2014. She found a new home in the Korean film industry, where she was embraced as a leading actress. Her performance in Late Autumn won her acclaim, and her career saw an even larger resurgence when she starred in Park Chan-wook's Decision to Leave. For those unfamiliar, Park Chan-wook is one of Korea's, and really the world's, most celebrated directors, known for films like Old Boy, The Handmaiden, and Thirst. His choice to cast Tang Wei in Decision to Leave wasn't just a career win for her. It was a testament that her talent transcended any controversy. Today, Tang Wei has solidified herself as one of the most respected actresses in Asian cinema. Her journey from blacklisting to international stardom is a testament to her resilience and artistic integrity. Lust Caution may have changed her life in ways she never expected, but in the end, it didn't define her. Instead, she defined her own legacy.
剧组的工作人员非常的感谢。